the situation between the Nigerian army and the Lagos state government is getting tense. So many pointing of fingers at each other, and yet no one is taking the blame. First, the Nigerian army claimed that the video was a Photoshop. Then next, they said, well, we were there, but we were there as a result of the curfew that the Lagos state governor claimed has to be effected that day. Then third, people started saying, all right, we took off the electricity around that area, the billboards, and we took off the camera. Then they started throwing shots at each other again. Eventually, it is said that SANWOLU ordered that the billboard, the electricity around that area be taken off, probably to stop people from converging, thinking if the place is dark, then probably they'll be afraid. But no, there is something shady, something not clear about the whole of this things. SANWOLU and the Nigerian army may be at loggerhead with one another for the new statement, as a result of the new statement released by the military. They confessed that it was the military that shot at peaceful protesters at the Lekki toll gate on the 20th of October 2020. There is a kind of, they have admitted that the government of Lagos State, which is headed by the governor, SANWOLU, beckoned on them to come and take control of the NSAS protest situation in the state. This is coming after several deniers. Before SANWOLU's interview on CNN, he had been silent about who shot at the peaceful protesters. But during the interview, he was grilled. And I think many of our journalists, presenters should take a cue from the CNN drilling. You should drill politicians, drill public office holders. You don't pamper them. I see them as cowards, and I don't blame them. That is because a politician one way here and there owns one TV station, and the one that does not dance to the tune of the politician, they find a way to shut down his TV station. There is too much control in Nigeria, and that's not democracy. So SANWOLU was grilled, and he said, yes, we saw certain people with uniform that looked like the military, and I think it's the military. But when we went there, we didn't see blood. He was trying to kind of package whatever it is that he needs to say out there. So, having confirmed that the military were present there and it's not Photoshop, the military quickly came out and said that we were there because the governor invited us there. And I'm not going to say yes or no, it is not true. We don't know what these, very terrible people, evil people, we don't know what they do behind closed doors. We don't know calls that they make to each other. They could have done that. The owner of the toll gate, Bola Tinubu, could have called the governor and said, look, man, better do what you need to do. And they could have called each other and said, look, we want military presence at the toll gate. And the military came there and started shooting. Probably somebody else called them and said, okay, all right, when you get there, we've been invited. Let's take this opportunity and just advantage of being called to shoot and kill people. That could be a different one. So SANWOLU cannot say, yes, we invited the military, but when the military came to shoot at the people, it was not our decision. We didn't call on them to do this. They are pointing, accusing fingers at each other. But the truth is out there for all to see. And I don't know if SANWOLU panicked during that interview due to the fear of visa ban, or probably being the person that is going to be the scapegoat, or probably is afraid that he might be summoned by the International Criminal Court, or whatever it is. But the thing is that he admitted that there were military men there. Now, the Nigerian army before now had also backed out on allegations that they were, on this allegation, they said they were, they said we were not responsible for the shooting, we were there and all of that. In fact, previously they said they were not even on the scene, they were not there. They said they never got themselves involved with protest or not, or even the protesters. Now, probably because SANWOLU said it was the military, they have also come out to say that it is the Lagos state government that called for their intervention. So, 1 plus 1 has become 2. That's it. So, Lagos state called on them to come protect their investment. And definitely the call came from Jagaban, probably, to come protect their interest, or someone high up there, living somewhere around Lekki axis, is saying, look, man, probably a military general, I don't know, someone close to Buhari, many of those goons there, we don't know. Someone must have called one person, and the military appeared. I think they say it's the 81st Division, Lagos Island, appeared and started killing people. The truth is not even gradually coming out. The truth is coming out, and justice must prevail. Lagos State Governor SANWOLU, it's time for you to say the truth. We know the Nigerian army will never say the truth. They have been involved in a lot of very terrible things. You remember the military period, and even the fight against insurgency, terrorism, and all of that. They are not doing anything. They are making money out of this. So the military, we do not expect them to say the truth. That's it. Now, I do not want to say that SANWOLU has the capacity to order military to shoot at people, but anything is possible in Nigeria, as they do not follow the law most cases. But I don't think he has the power to do this. But someone higher than him, connected, not necessarily a politician, could have called and did, kind of connected all of these things together to make sure that it happened. But he is kind of involved in this, being the governor of the state, and being that he had already called for curfew, which is not supposed to have been. When people are protesting against this and that, I understand that it's a very terrible situation with thugs coming out to set things ablaze, and it felt that, okay, with this, probably there's going to be a little bit of normalcy. Maybe if the military comes out, they'll be afraid. No, the youth have gone past this. In fact, if you see several videos, I'm not trying to encourage anyone, because people have died. There are youth now that are facing the military, and the military, they are running away. When you shoot at people and the bullet does not penetrate, what else do you do? Won't you carry your truck and your khaki uniform and get the hell out of that zone? This is war. That's because for a very long time, these people, they've been disenfranchised. You've stolen their past, their present, you're already stealing their future. There's nothing remaining anymore. Education, poor, no social assistance, social support, nothing, everywhere. No electricity, constant in that nation for how long? And you pride yourself to be the biggest population, resources here and there. Look at what is going on. It's not going to be business as usual. You're not going to begin to buy foreign citizenship for your children. You begin to transfer certain contracts and, give to your friends and family, and they don't even execute the contracts, and they loan money with Nigerian name, open a bank and all of that. They default the bank, they become rich, their children, they pass it down to their children, their children looking right, left, and center, nothing else to do because there is so much money. They go into music business and they say their father is the richest man, and they begin to do a lot of things. It's not going to be business as usual anymore. You don't buy foreign citizenship for yourself and your children, and you continue to oppress the ones that are in the nation. No, enough is enough. So for those out there, it's no longer NSAS again. NSAS is just one of the problems. That was just to bust the bubble. There are deeper things that you need to start educating yourself, begin to look at yourself. If you don't know, check online and see how other nations are taking care of their citizens. And that is what you deserve in that contraption called Nigeria. So pressure is being mounted here and there between the military and Lagos State Governor. So with this, I think they will begin to address the public, revealing and saying the truth of what really happened at Lekki Tollgate.